How's it going, everyone? It is Draco, and today we're talking about some different animes than what I usually talk about. I randomly decided to check out Konosuba, which for me is kind of interesting because I never have watched any like isekai animes whatsoever. I think that's the first one I've ever watched. And to me, it gave like vibes of like Sword Art Online in the sense of like the world that they're part of is very similar to a video game. The dub for this is pretty wild. Some of the things that some of the characters say and do are pretty crazy, especially the main four. They are a wildly different group. I'm honestly not sure who I feel is my favorite out of the main four. Like Megumin's entrance, I really liked her entrance and the whole like eye patch thing. Like that actually made me laugh. I do really like her relationship with Kazuma and that they are like explosion buddies and he's just always like backpacking her around. Even like Aqua and Darkness, I maybe don't love them 100% of the time, but there's like aspects of them I quite enjoy. And when they have like battles with all of them like working together, that's quite fun because they are honestly the cruddiest team ever and somehow managing to pull off a mission. I will say it helped that like I had never seen this show before, but I have seen quite a few of the memes from it. So like when certain episodes came up that had a still from a meme, that was kind of fun because it was almost like, oh hey, I've already seen this. Off the top of my head, the episodes that stand out in this season, there's an episode where they're fighting like one of the Devil King's generals. For the dub, I don't remember his name, but I know he's the voice actor of Loxus and Endeavor. I really liked his role in this, that it's kind of so different from like Loxus and Endeavor. I know he did Scorpion too. Whenever I've seen him, you know, he's always been this crabby guy, and he has a completely different tone to him in this. And I just love that like he was only showing up there because they keep exploding his castle and he's getting so pissed off about it. And that he thought like he cursed them that they're gonna all die within a week, and like he was waiting in his castle for them to come begging back to him. Meanwhile, they just like healed themselves the first day and they're totally fine. In a way, for me, it kind of very much has like early fairy tale vibes in the sense of, you know, they're going on jobs and, you know, fighting monsters and trying to make money, and they're part of a guild. And even in some aspect, the team is somewhat similar to, you know, the fairy tale team in the sense of the job doesn't always go as they're expecting it to. And that's where obviously you get the sword art elements of it to where it's very video gamey. They have like levels, they have stats, they have, you know, different things that they can learn and max out. This is very much comedy first and, you know, kind of action fantasy second. Pretty much everything worked for me for this first season. I thought everything was pretty darn fun. The only thing that I just did not like, and it annoyed the crap out of me. I bought this on Blu-ray. This is how I first watched it, was on Blu-ray. I thought my discs were faulty because, you know, you have the like the end preview after the ending, probably, you know, hyping up the next episode. For what they did for the preview, it has them, you know, saying some quote and then it just randomly cuts off mid-sentence. I didn't realize that that was supposed to be a gag. I thought that was like actually an error on my Blu-rays, so I'm like googling like, is anyone else having this problem, like what's going on? And then I saw like people saying, hey, this is intentional, like don't freak out about it. I wonder how many retailers and stuff have gotten returns of this show just because people thought that was an error and they wanted to get a new Blu-ray copy. The only other side characters that really stood out to me, for one, was Weiss. Firstly, I couldn't get over the fact that, you know, it's the same voice actor that voices Mimosa and Black Clover, so I just kept like thinking in my head, oh hi Mimosa. I really liked her character. I like that she's this shopkeeper and that, you know, she helps them honestly defeat the big bad in the end of this. And Aqua has such unjust hate for her. Like really, you just need to stop Aqua. She is a good girl. You need to stop it. I don't know her name, but I like the person that gives them like the job. She's the guild master. She kind of gives them their stats when they first show up. Otherwise, I really enjoyed the show. I thought the characters have nice funny moments. They have nice like banter together. They have a good chemistry as well. Some of the things are so freaking random that it's just like, wow, I'm shocked that this got made. Even though this wasn't something I was super interested in trying to go watch, the second I watched it, I was like, I'm actually very glad I watched this because it is actually very fun and it is a cool series that I think you should check out. So thank you for watching, and this is Drago signing out.